What up, gang? Welcome back to the Couch Critics podcast. We're just going to slap a quick actual 5-minute pod. Me and Cow were just up here chilling, and Beau rang and asked if Spongiano was here, and just so happened that I was, so we're going to chop it up and record a quick news pod. Cow's going to be
in and out.
Cow's in and out because he's
I bought some NBA cards, and there's like a live stream right now of which ones I got. Don't really know what I'm doing, so
how does it
work?
work?
Be listening to that.
Explain it for someone
and listening to you in the other ear.
Explain it quickly to me. Like, I don't understand anything about it. Don't watch basketball. Don't know anything about the basketball cards. So essentially, you pay a certain amount of money. They open boxes live, and
honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
But, so I've paid 70. There's 30 teams, 30 spots. You pay $70 for one spot. So I get, say, number 20, and then there's the 20th team in a random order. I get fucking the Lakers.
What did you get? You got the Bucks?
Yeah, I got the Bucks. So say I got the Bucks. There's 4 boxes here, and whatever, like, they open the 4 boxes, any Bucks cards that they get, I get.
Yeah, mad.
So it's kind of like that. But I don't know what ones are worth anything. So
you're right now on a live stream finding out what you've got.
Yeah.
What's the live stream on?
Oh, it's just on Facebook.
Cool.
And how'd you pay for it? You didn't use the Couchy's money, did you?
I wouldn't check the suitcase of money, but
don't check the suitcase.
If it's worth something, I'll put the money back for sure.
We hustled so hard to get that. I'm still using gamer headphones. We need to buy proper headphones, and you just used that for cards.
Yeah, well,
is it going to pay us back?
Listen, my plan. I get a $10,000 card. I put $70 back in to the Couchies.
You give me 10% commission off that. That's fine by me.
10% of the $70 for sure.
You give me 10%.
$7.
You give me 10% of that 10%, and it's a deal.
Yeah,
done. So I'll get about $6. You get about $1.
I get $1. Yeah.
I'm
alright with that.
That's fine with me.
So pretty much what we're saying is it's just going to be me and Beau. Beau's going to head up to fucking do his cookies. You're going to Camden, cook dinner and shit, aren't you?
Yep.
Later.
Yep. Bake dinner with the relatives. That's a complete lie.
So we're just going to quickly dabble in a couple of things that have been circling the MMA universe of the past few days.
As you know, if you've listened to our last episode, Tuesday we're going to muck around with the brand new podcast, Couchy Uncut.
Yes,
so
sir.
We won't have time to do a MMA podcast as well, hence why we did it last week. I just thought we'd do a quick news recap, just to keep people in the loop, especially now that we're in COVID around our area. We've got a
bit of a lockdown episode.
Yeah, people might have more time to listen as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Only a few things here and there. Sugar Sean O'Malley was out of an opponent, as we heard. Louis had to pull out, Louis Smoker.
Yeah.
He has a new opponent. It is a UFC newcomer, Chris Mutino.
It's actually Moisiano. It's actually a Wish version of Sean O'Malley.
He is. He's got the full chest piece and everything. Bro. It's actually insane.
I know. He's got pink hair.
He's 9-4.
Yeah.
Outside the UFC, this is his debut.
Yeah, super tall, eh?
I think he's big. 9'4". Yeah, he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he's pretty good. Who knows? Haven't seen much of him.
I think he was in Cage Fury. Cage Fury before he came.
Yeah, mad.
Interesting though. A lot of people are blown up thinking that Sean O'Malley's going to get like a top 10 guy from
Ricky Simon.
Yeah, but it's like that makes no sense.
Did you see fucking something come out? You know, Ricky Simon and Brian Keller,
Simone, I should say, but
but they all said it. Apparently, when they're like, "Oh, fucking fight him," but Brian wanted to fight him at featherweight.
Kelleher,
and Ricky Simon wanted fuckloads of money. So it was like clout chasing.
Yeah, to get his name. I don't think Ricky Simone can make the weight. That quickly
which
too.
Makes sense. Yeah. It's like 7 days, and they're not in a camp. But they were like, "I'll do it to get the clout." But then they didn't actually do it.
Hilarious. This is some sad stuff. I didn't want to bring it down to a somber note straight away, but Rocky Martinez has been removed from the UFC fan rankings pool. So there's a fan rankings pool on UFC.com. I think he's been cut.
No. No, he hasn't.
So I know.
Why do you have to hit us with that to start?
I know, but I thought then it's going to get darker, and then we're going to come back up. All right.
Well,
actually, no, not really. We're staying down. I'm sorry to just say this is a shit. This is like a sad podcast.
There's only one way up, though.
That's exactly right. At the end, John Dodson was just in a near fatal car crash with his family. So have you seen the photos of that?
No, I seen your initial photo you sent in the
absolutely group. Insane. The car's rolled and it's like on its side. So glad to hear that he's okay and his family's okay.
There's photos of
the car.
No shit. No photos of him and shit?
No. Just like you can see I think they had to actually get rescued out of the car. But
fuck, man.
Yeah, it just happened a few hours ago.
John Dodson, veteran.
I know. Shout out. The Sarah Alpar incident. I wanted to say Jake Paul donates $5,000 to Sarah Alpar, up-and-coming UFC star. She basically said she needs help with funding her fight camps and shit. She's trying to go. She was like doing working part-time and shit.
Yeah.
And she wants to go full-time fighter. And yeah, Jake Paul put $5,000 towards that, which is probably chump change for him, but gives him a bit of clout.
I think it's a bit of a fuck you to Dana White.
100.
I think Dana actually acknowledged it.
Did he?
I did, but I can't remember exactly what he said. But it's a fuck you to Dana. Like, pay your fucking
fighters more.
Well, he did a post. Yeah, no NBA. Imagine a rookie NBA having to work a second job or some shit like that. And I'm just like, man.
He even made TMZ. It says because Jake Paul was Jake Paul. And it's like Jake Paul pays $5,000 towards a UFC fighter's dream career and shit. And I'm like, man, that makes the UFC look so bad.
Yeah, and it makes Jake Paul look really good. Very smart.
Very smart.
But you just said before that Jake Paul put $5,000 donation, and then someone else put a $25,000 donation.
Insane. I didn't do any digging to see who it was. It probably is someone else.
I remember the name, and it was Lisa Ferguson.
How did you remember that name?
Because I'm like, whoa, 25,000. Because I was reading the stories, and then I looked in the podcast topic chat, and I was like,
oh yeah, it was there.
It's exactly what I was just watching. So I was like, bro,
just
locked it in.
We've been talking about how we want to take this podcast to the next level.
Yeah.
Do we do a GoFundMe and I don't know, somehow
one of you's transfer us $25,000.
We'll just get into Lisa Ferguson's DMs.
Yeah, well, she seems like a nice lady, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. We should talk about this off air.
Yeah, offset. Fucking offshore in that.
Last thing I had, getting back to fight news, the Derek Lewis and Cyril Gane interim heavyweight title. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
Yes. So if you don't know, I think everyone knows by now, but Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title, leaving Francis in the sidelines. Again, it's basically the story of his fucking life.
Did we talk? I feel like we talked about this. Have we?
I don't think so. I just put it in. I'm pretty sure it came out after.
Yeah, well, me and Cow were here the other day, and it's actually... I think, Cow reckons the reason they put a title on it is because it's for the next pay-per-view, the Nunes one, and they put it above Nunes' fight with Julia Pena.
Did we talk about this? I don't think we did.
What he's talking about?
You got my hand in.
Bro.
The
Derek Lewis kid.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah, the interim title fight.
Yeah, all right. Well,
yeah.
But for context,
context, just because there's been a little bit more coming out about it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we covered that. That's how fucking terrible my memory is. But it's because Francis's management basically said that we're not ready for that date. We just wanted it at a different date.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're putting it on this date. Like you said, it was for the had to be on that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So they're like, fuck you, Francis. It was just a power play from Dana. Yeah, I think it was speculation before, but it's been confirmed now.
That's nuts, man. Is it surprise you that it sits above the Nunes-Pena fight?
No. So I heard, who was it? It was on the Vox Media, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Someone on there, anyway, was saying that the most Amanda Nunes has made off a pay-per-view buys was 100,000. 100,000.
By herself?
Her headlining.
Oh, my God.
100,000. So, like, she doesn't sell. She does not sell.
She was the UFC 250 headliner.
Yes, it must have been that one. So they said, the last time she headlined, it was 100,000 pay-per-view buys. I don't know how true that is. I didn't do any fact checking.
So your thing is, the theory is that they needed a title fight on the 250, not on the 250, but on the next pay-per-view to help, obviously, Amanda Nunes out. And they offered it to Francis. Francis said he's not ready, so they're like, fuck you, we'll put an interim on the Gane and...
Yeah,
pretty much.
And they
the
couldn't
Gane
just
and Lewis
put
fight.
Gane versus Lewis, just a normal
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be,
you couldn't...
Has to be title implications.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me now.
In hindsight.
Yeah, when you think about it. And I don't know if they've reached out to any other champions, like tried to get an Usman or this. You know, maybe everyone was tied up. They didn't have time to make it. No one could get a good camp in.
Well, if you look through all the title holders, they've all really fought recently.
Yeah, true.
Because it's kind of just built up to this Conor.
Yeah.
This Conor card, the Vegas card, and then it's just after that, there's nothing really happening.
Insane.
Like the only ones, I'm looking through the titles now, and it's just like they're all kind of tied up. You know what I'm saying?
So it kind of does make sense. At first, we were kind of like, why the fuck is Dana doing Francis dirty like that? But you can see where they're coming from. Not to justify it. It's shit for Francis, but yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense. That's all we got for MMA world.
That's it.
How
MMA
you going
world.
in your card break? You fucking fat
yet.
chap. You haven't got one
I
yet?
haven't got one yet.
So was it worth missing out on this 10-minute juicing?
I got half the juice.
How many boxes is it in?
Only like there's like 3 packets, but
Out of how many?
There's a fuckload to go. There's a fuckload to go. But
Cool.
apparently there's $1 million card for me in here, so
Yeah,
$1 million card
just
for
waiting for that.
us in here.
Yeah, and I'll give it to you if I get it.
Whatever. Well, that's all we got. It's just a quick one. I like the thought of the freedom of the Couch Critics podcast, Couch Critics MMA, being able to do this now.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're all just up here, we can be like, fuck it, what's going on in the news? Because
Slap a pod.
Yeah, because we'll be reducing it a bit, only like a 1 or 2 a month. We'll be able to like pump these quick ones out.
Yeah, exactly right. Make sure everyone tunes in on Tuesday, maybe released Wednesday. We're going to try and do the Couches Uncut.
Yeah.
First episode, maybe even if just a pilot episode to give you an idea of what's to come.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll be.
Yeah, won't be going too deep in there.
And then we're going to do the 100 Club.
Yes, we want to talk about the 100 Club too.
I guess we'll talk about that
We'll talk about it next episode. Also, everyone check out NAIDOC Week. It's literally starting today. From 4th to the 11th. It's kind of shit because it's in the middle of COVID, so it's not like you can do any events or anything.
We'll be pumping heaps of NAIDOC Week content as well.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Our pages. So keep an eye out for that. As always, do all the good stuff. Like, rate, subscribe. Thank you to our sponsors, IQ Brew, Fatboy Fight Gear, and Enhanced CBD. You know the drill. Promo codes with all them guys. So that's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your lockdown, and we'll catch you very shortly.
See you at the top.
See you guys.
That's for